I call to order the regular city council meeting on November 10th, 2025, 7 p.m. Roll call.
Joe Vantoma.
Toby Nelson.
David Paradise.
Michelle Otto.
Jackie Hines.
Jared Vogie.
No invocation, so we'll stand up to the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, get approval of the agenda.
Make a motion to approve the agenda.
Second.
Second, all right, go through. Mr. Vantoma.
Aye.
Mr. Nelson.
Aye.
Ms. Otto.
Aye.
I will vote aye. Passes 4-0. Get an approval of the consent agenda.
I'll make a motion to approve this consent agenda.
I will second.
Any questions?
I do have a question. On here, under our attorneys, we have a fee under there for $114 again for the Herzog property. What is that for? You know?
No, I do not.
No?
That's all the detail that I get on the invoice.
Okay.
So I'm assuming that it would be discussions, possibly between the administrator and the attorney regarding that claim.
Okay.
Any further questions? Ms. Otto?
Aye.
I'll vote aye. Mr. Nelson?
Aye.
Mr. Vantoma?
Aye.
That passes 4-0. Moving on, Wright County Sheriffs. Give him 2 seconds here. I don't think he's here. Moving on to City Council Activity Report.
Last month I had just the city council meeting.
Last month I also only had the city council meeting.
City Council, Fire Department, meeting with developer and personnel meeting.
City Council, Park and Rec, weren't you Park and Rec?
Yeah, one of them. I forgot there was 2.
Okay, yeah. City Council, Park and Rec, Halloween dance, trunk or treat.
Montrose Fire Department.
All I have in there is the activity report.
Council have any questions for Chief Triplett?
No, I didn't.
All right. Moving on, Parks and Rec.
Pretty straightforward meeting. We'll talk about plans for and programs for 26. We received a donation to accept $200 from Alliance for the Christmas sponsorship. 250, sorry, 250.
I'll make a motion to approve the $250 from the Lions.
I'll second.
Any questions? Mr. Nelson.
Aye.
Mr. Vantoma.
Aye.
Ms. Otto.
Aye.
I will vote aye. Motion passes 4-0.
Just as a note, during the winter months, we're going to 5:30, 6 p.m., just kind of moving forward until springtime, just so members have some time to party. So, and then we had our voting for the Halloween winter housing contest, which was Terry.
Yes.
D'Onofrio and their wonderful skeleton volcano. And we look forward to Alliance switching over to the seasonal Christmas decorations. I know there's a few in town and coming up. So that's pretty much it.
Any questions for Josh?
Nope. Thanks, Josh.
Thank you, Josh.
Thank you.
City Engineer.
Good evening, Mayor Pro Tem, council members. A few items this evening. The first one is the Highway 12 water main replacement project. If you recall, that was the project that the city did to replace some failing water mains along Trunk Highway 12. It has nothing to do with the projects that's going on right now. But ultimately, what's in your packet this evening is the final payment application as well as change order number 1. Ultimately, what change order number 1 does is it reconciles the final contract quantities and costs to the contract amount, and it is a change order decrease in the amount of $71,000. So all of the final closeout documents, including consent with surety and lien waivers, have also been included, and we are recommending council approve the final payment application and change order.
I'll make the motion to accept the final pay application number 2 change order for the downtown, Highway 12 water reconstruct.
I'll second.
Any questions? Ms. Otto?
Aye.
I will vote aye. Mr. Nelson?
Aye.
Mr. Von Toma?
Aye.
Motion passes 4-0.
Next item in your packet this evening is related to an easement at 685 Aspen Lane. While the as-built grading surveys for the home that was constructed on that lot were being reviewed, it was discovered that the drainage swale was not located within the drainage and utility easement. Contacted the developer. They indicated that they were preserving some trees along that lot line, and as a result couldn't construct it in that location. And what they proposed was expanding the drainage and utility easement on that lot to accommodate the drainage swale that was constructed but not in the originally planned location. We have reviewed that, and we are recommending that council approve the easement agreement that's in your packet this evening.
I will make a motion to approve Northridge 6th additional easement for 685 Aspen Lane.
I'll second.
Any questions? Mr. Von Toma?
Aye.
Mr. Nelson?
Aye.
Ms. Otto?
Aye.
I will vote aye. Passes 4-0.
Third item this evening is related to the local road improvement program. There is a resolution in your packet that is required to apply for the LRIP program, and this is for the Clementa Avenue Improvement Project. That's been previously discussed. So that application deadline is coming up here in December, and this resolution allows us to apply for that. Since the city is not a state aid city, we also do need the counties to pass a resolution, and that has been forwarded to the county engineer for placement on a future agenda. So with that, Mayor, Council, the resolution is enclosed in your packet this evening, and we're recommending its adoption.
I will make a motion to approve Resolution 2025-26, resolution authorizing the pursuit of 2025 local road improvement program funding.
I'll second.
Any questions?
Yes, Jared.
Yes.
Has there been any discussion with Marysville on that? Are they working with you on this one?
Mm-hmm.
They have?
Yeah, there's been, so actually Wright County is going to adopt two resolutions, one supporting city application, one supporting Marysville application, as we've discussed. So,
Okay.
yep.
Any further questions for Jared? Mr. Von Toma?
Aye.
Mr. Nelson?
Aye.
I will vote aye. Ms. Otto?
Aye.
Motion passes 4-0.
All right, the last item I had this evening, back in April, we did talk about the expiring streetlight agreements that are coming up here with XL Energy. We were able to obtain some additional information, specifically as it relates to the rates and the costs associated with streetlight replacement And in addition, there's some photos of the potential fixtures in your packets this evening for council consideration. Ultimately, we have a pedestrian-style light for the residential neighborhoods. The first neighborhood that's expiring is in the First Street North and Crystal Lane area, as well as the Lemmerman Industrial Park. The industrial park has more of a overhead, taller pole intersection type light. The residential areas have more of a pedestrian light, it's shorter. The options that XL has as it relates to pedestrian style lights are the acorn fixtures or the lantern fixtures. There's a photo of them in the memo. That would be for the prepay option, which is a higher upfront cost, estimated at about $14,000 a light, and then the monthly cost is $6. Whereas the second option would be the traditional fixture, which is their standard. The upfront cost would be about $2,500 a light, but the monthly rate per light is $24. The difference between those two options, the prepay and the standard service replacement option, aside from the cost, is the prepay option is basically the option that we have right now, because when developers come in, they're required to install the streetlights, right? And the city pays the lower monthly option because of the cost has already been incurred as part of the development. And then XL basically maintains the lights for 25 years. Similarly, they'll do the same on the higher monthly option, but the upfront cost is less. So I think as it relates to the pedestrian lights, I think there's two items to consider. Which fixture is preferred whenever the city decides to move forward with replacing lights, and as new developments come in, because we want to make sure that as new developments come in, we have the fixtures that the city has identified as a standard, and then which of the payment options is more beneficial to the taxpayers. As it relates to Lemmerman, there are two different types of fixtures that can be installed out there. One is called the Evans. It's more of a decorative steel pole on a concrete base, whereas the overhead, whereas the other option is basically just a standard LED Cobra headlight, and that's a direct bury fiberglass pole. So as those options go, the more decorative fixture, prepay cost of $17,500 per light with a monthly service fee per light of $8. Whereas if you move to the Cobra head style, the prepay option would be $14,200 per light with $8 per month service fee. And then the final option is that standard service replacement option, where the initial buy-in is less, $6,500 per light, and then the monthly rate would be $28. There's also another option that council has, which is do nothing until these lights start burning out, and then replace them at that time. If they're not all done at the same time, the new street lights aren't going to match the old ones because of the options that were presented in this memo. But it certainly is an option to wait. Just because the lights are expiring doesn't necessarily mean they're going to go out. But once they do, then we're going to have to decide if we replace them individually or if we can live with a couple lights being burnt out. So I'll pause there. That's a lot of information. It took a long time to get all this out of Excel, but we have the information now, and it's available for council consideration.
I will remind council that at a previous budget meeting, we had discussed this as well, and I believe we agreed upon the option, and we did budget this in the capital. So this is budgeted out with the prepayment option.
At the $6, right?
Do we have, I mean, kind of like our streets, we have a roadmap here of other light districts that we're gonna be having to change over in the next years or coming years?
Yeah, we are working on putting that together right now,
Okay,
so that we're aware of the magnitude of, there are a lot of developments that went in about 25 years ago.
yeah,
So
absolutely.
they're gonna be showing up.
Yeah, I believe in the discussion, we had this planned out through 2032,
That sounds right.
for the next, yeah.
Okay.
And so we have those amounts figured out basically through 2032.
Do any of these lights come with receptacles?
I couldn't
No, okay.
do it. Come on now. You didn't even catch
I
it.
had to. I had to. Any questions for Jared on this, or?
What lights do we have out there now? Because we just did First Street, from
Yeah.
Buffalo Avenue to
right.
here. What's out there right now? Do you know?
I can't remember. I was thinking Acorn, but I don't recall.
I could have sworn they were either the traditional or lantern out there. As far as,
And I drive it like every day.
I mean, I'm not gonna say you live off that road and you should be paying attention, but
I don't know. I just know it's bright. I don't know.
yeah, I would say let's probably come back and figure out match on that, so we have a standard.
Okay. No problem. How about in terms of the Lemmerman area? Is there a preference?
Is it Cobra?
I have two Cobras in here. I don't have.
Flip it.
It's Evans Cobra.
I mean, I have the Evans, but there was a traditional also, right? No.
No.
There wasn't a third option?
For that area.
No, just the two.
I mean,
like the
I'd
Cobra.
rather go for the Cobra on that
I
one.
like the Cobra, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we'll bring back the model of the First Street. That's that one in.
Perfect.
Well, with that, that's all I had this evening, unless there are questions of me.
I do have a question.
Sure.
You guys are working on the stormwater pond stuff. How is that coming?
Currently, we've had some discussions at the staff level about what the approach to that'll be. We'll have a recommendation for that before we can start doing them again in spring. So,
Do you think we'll have something by the end of the year, or just waiting until spring?
none of the assessments will be done before the end of the year.
Okay.
Yep,
All right, thank you.
you bet.
Any other questions for Jared? Thank you, Jared.
You bet. Thank you, Council.
Public Works, Christmas lights.
Dan is not here, but he did let us know that they plan to be decorating the tree before Thanksgiving so that that can be lit right after Thanksgiving, and that is the update I was given.
Wasn't there's something, I think, maybe? There it is.
We did pick out some banners.
Yes.
Yep.
They'll be putting lights at Betts Park and the light poles along County Road 12, the garland wraps on the poles in the downtown area, banners for Highway 12. It should all be hopefully in by Thanksgiving. No lights at Betts Park shelter. So, are they doing the whole park? Or just the one tree?
I was just told the tree. Because of the new tinning being done on
On the shelter.
the shelter.
That makes sense for the shelter, but they used to do the trees throughout the park. And they plug it in by the main tree in the outlet, but, okay.
Is that how we used to do it?
Yes. Yes. Do we have a receptacle out there? I don't know, but, okay. So we'll just have the one tree. They are Scrooge town. Okay.
All right, any questions for staff as Danny is not here? Hearing none. All right, old business. American Tower Site Lease Agreement.
Mayor and council, this is a follow-up from the contract that we discussed at the previous meeting. What we had discussed, American Tower has agreed to the terms, so we are just looking for basically a motion and a second to agree to the contract provided in the packet. They did cover all the terms that we suggested.
Yeah, what were the changes that we wanted?
So we are taking about a $200 less per month, but to compensate for that, we asked for 16 grand up front
I just couldn't remember what it was.
to cover the loss over the next 5 years.
Yeah. I will, go ahead.
I'll make a motion to approve the American Tower site lease agreement.
I will second.
Any questions? Mr. Von Toma.
Aye.
Mr. Nelson.
Aye.
Ms. Otto.
Aye.
I will vote aye, motion passes 4-0.
Mayor and council, next on the old business is the uniform change request as discussed at the previous meeting. This was as a proposal to go to $900 per person for 2026 and then $1,000 per person in 2027. And so there are MOUs for both the 49ers and the AFSCME union included in the packet.
What was the savings?
The savings. Do you remember
Remember the
offhand?
savings?
Upfront, upfront, there's not, because we are offsetting that $100 to cover the early termination.
Right.
After that, I think it's like $1,200,
Okay,
I think.
okay. Thank you. I'll make a motion then to approve the memorandum of understanding for the local 49ers.
And the AFSCME.
I'll second.
Aren't they two separate?
Oh, yes, I suppose we have to do them separately.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Any questions? Ms. Otto.
Aye.
I will vote aye, Mr. Nelson.
Aye.
Mr. Von Toma.
Aye.
Motion passes 4-0.
I'll make a motion then to approve the memorandum of understanding for
AFSCME.
the ASME union. ASME, what are they, 65s or whatever?
I'll second.
Any questions? Mr. Von Toma.
Aye.
Mr. Nelson.
Aye.
I will vote aye, Ms. Otto.
Aye.
Motion passes 4-0. Moving on to the revised website application.
Christy, do you have anything on the revise or?
I really don't. I mean, Sam was working on it, and I just provided the information for him, so I don't think a lot has changed. It's really just talking about the mobile app, the annual maintenance, and then the yearly reoccurring cost. That hasn't changed. So I think it's more just revisiting it. I believe at the previous meeting that this was talked about, you guys talked about approving it, but you hadn't approved the quote.
What was the quote?
$9,900.
$9,900.
First year.
So, yeah, there's an upfront and then this would be the yearly to follow. So this is to get it going.
Okay.
So then 3,400 per year.
Any questions?
You need the motion for us to approve it, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. I'll make a motion to approve first total of $6,500 to get it going and a final total of $9,900.
I will second. Any questions? Mr. Von Toma.
Aye.
Mr. Nelson.
Aye.
I will vote aye. Ms. Otto.
Aye.
Motion passes 4-0. On to new business, paid leave coverage.
Mayor and council, included in the packet is the policy for the Minnesota paid leave, which will begin January 1st, 2026. We did go out to see if we could get a better rate through private, and we did. So our rate is a 0.78 versus the 0.88 that the state is giving. So with that, included in the packet is the policy, and it will be through Arch. And then also the amount, so it is based on gross payroll. So basically what the employer will be paying, so this includes council, fire department, and staff. 50%, which will be paid by the city, of $3,670.26. That may fluctuate only due to overtime and things like that.
This is to cover new requirements by the state as of the
Correct.
first of the year, correct?
Yes.
And even though it's cheaper than what the state's offering, it still checks all the boxes?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep, and it was I submitted it to the state, and the state approved our plan.
Okay.
So we are good to go in the state's eyes.
Need a motion to approve?
Yes.
Make a motion to approve paid leave coverage insurance quote?
I'll second.
Any questions? Ms. Otto.
Aye.
I will vote aye. Mr. Nelson.
Aye.
Mr. Von Toma.
Aye.
Motion passes 4-0. Residential brush chipping partnership.
Mayor and council, included in your packet is an agreement from Wright County. This is coming to pay to use a chipper that they are looking at purchasing. So basically, they're reaching out to cities in Wright County to see if there is enough interest by the cities in the county to use it. We can put down how many days we may use it. We are not held to that number of days. This is basically gauging interest. It will chip up to a 2-foot diameter tree. So it is quite large. Included in the quote is, I think it's $450 per hour, but that also includes the chipper and Wright County labor to come out and do that. The city would have to provide perhaps some site preparation, but no actual use of the chipper by our staff.
But I see here that it says that we must manage the drop-off site to exclude stumps, plastic bags, and other non-compostables.
Well, we would be utilizing our compost site,
Okay.
which currently we only take up to a 2-inch diameter
Yep.
versus a 2-foot.
Right.
Had to do a lot of chopping.
Yeah. And who's to say that perhaps a storm wouldn't come through and, those options as well.
And do we know if they're gonna purchase?
They're waiting for the interest to come back from all the cities. How many are interested? I don't know if they're looking for a certain number or percentage. I was not informed of that portion. If they're looking for at least like 75% or 50% or what that number is.
I'll make a motion then to approve the memorandum of understanding with the partnership of Wright County.
I will second. Any questions? Mr. Von Toma.
Aye.
Mr. Nelson.
Aye.
Mrs. Otto.
Aye.
I will vote aye. Motion passes 4-0. New ordinance, regulating rental properties.
Mayor and council, included in the packet is a new ordinance regulating the rental properties. I apologize if there are questions. I'm going to direct them towards Christie.
What do you got for us, Christie?
Well, I mean, we already approved the policy change when it comes to fees and things of that nature, so this is just really buttoning it up with an ordinance. It's kind of a hands-off, it's the most hands-off approach ordinance. We're not looking to overstep. It's really just about making sure that people are cared for, safe, and aesthetically, properties are being maintained appropriately. We're not trying to interfere with, you know, people's privacy.
I'll make a motion to approve ordinance 2025-06, amending the rental properties.
I will second. Any questions? Mr. Nelson.
Aye.
Mr. Van Toma.
Aye.
Ms. Otto.
Aye.
I will vote aye. Motion passes 4-0. I will make a motion to approve resolution 2025-27, resolution authorizing the summary publication of ordinance 2025-06.
Second.
Any questions? Mr. Nelson.
Aye.
Mr. Van Toma.
Aye.
Ms. Otto.
Aye.
I will vote aye. Motion passes 4-0. Don't see any open forum. Upcoming meetings, planning and zoning, Wednesday, November 12th, 2025 at 7 PM, right here in the Community Center. EDA will be canceled on November 18th. Park and Rec meeting Tuesday, December 2nd, 2025 at 6 PM, Montrose City Hall. And regular city council meeting Monday, December 8th, 2025, 7 PM at the Community Center. Acknowledgements, recognition, announcements.
I have a couple. I want to recognize a Cheerful Art who just did our painting class. We had 15 attending that class. She did a really good job, so we look forward to seeing her in December. And all the people that came out to our trunk or treat, with including Wright County. So, yeah, we had like 16, 17 cars out there for trunk or treating, so it was great to see that. And like I said, Wright County came out as well. And staff for the extra work that they've done last week or so.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes 4-0. We are adjourned.